Coming to you from the cloudy suburbs of Washington, D.C., I'm Sarah. Welcome to 5 Girls, 5 Minutes, and let's get started. So, Itzel and Libby switched days, so I'm going to have to remember now that it's Libby first. It's kind of funny. I like it, though. And did you notice? We almost all made videos last week. I was going to say we all did, but Tara didn't make a video. So close. Hopefully this week we can all make videos. Okay. So Libby was talking about a lot of things. She asked 3 questions. I think maybe just 2. Yeah, just 2. You were talking about used cars. I don't drive, so I can't really tell you too much about used cars. I know that Toyotas and Hondas are really good because my parents have a used Toyota and a 2004 Honda, I think, and they're both really good. Like, the Toyota's from, 1998, and it's still really good. So, yeah. But that's, I don't know, I don't have experience with them. And then you were talking, you were talking about 3 things. You were talking about TV shows based on books. I'm actually not into Game of Thrones. I've not read the books, nor have I seen the show. I'm not really interested. I think I kind of got fantasied out, like that type of fantasy, after Lord of the Rings, because I was very into Lord of the Rings. So I think I'm kind of done. But yeah, I don't think any of the shows that I watch are based on books. Yeah. I don't watch that many TV shows, really. I mean, I do, but I mostly just watch sitcoms, and they're not based on books. I wish there was a Community book. That would be awesome. It would have to be a comic book. That would be great. Somebody should do that, if they haven't already. A Community comic book. But yeah, I'm like that with movies sometimes. Like, if I've read the book and then I see the movie. Although I'm not like some people where I freak out if things are different, because it's a completely different medium. It's a completely different vision. Like Harry Potter, lots of people were like, oh, they left certain things out of Harry Potter, but it's a different universe, really. I mean, it's not really completely different, but it's, it's a different style, different vision, different type of thing. So, and you have to take into account lots of people who watched the thing didn't read the thing. So it has to work. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. And then you asked, what movie have we seen in theaters the most often? This is hard because I don't usually see things in theaters more than once or twice, maybe. So I've seen a lot of things in theaters twice. I saw Watchmen in theaters twice, Greenberg in theaters twice, which you probably haven't even heard of. I saw Scott Pilgrim at least twice. I might have seen Scott Pilgrim thrice, in which case Scott Pilgrim wins. I've seen Titanic 3 times in theaters too, but it was years apart. So I don't know. That kind of counts maybe. But yeah, I think Scott Pilgrim might be the winner. I have tickets from Scott Pilgrim floating around somewhere. I saw it with 3 different people, 3 different groups of thing. Yeah, I like that movie. I have it on DVD now. I love it. And then Tally was talking about a 5 years ago change in priorities, because you were saying 5 years ago your friends would not have believed that you were so into hockey and that you would skip seeing a musical to see a hockey game, which I think is pretty awesome. I mean, it's good to have new things that you're interested in, because if you stay interested in the same few things, I mean, it's good to be loyal to the things that you like, but it's good to expand yourself a little bit and be willing to check out new things, I guess. But hockey is very different from Broadway. Somebody should do a ice skating musical. It'd be really hard, though. I don't know how that would work. But there's Starlight Express. I know you don't like Andrew Lloyd Webber, but that's on skates. 5 years ago, I used to be more into the Beatles and the Who and classic rock and stuff, and today I'm more open to lots of things. I feel like my taste in music has gotten much better. I remember when I first started listening to music, it was only Broadway, and then I progressed to classic rock, and now I will listen to anything. I will try anything. So that's kind of cool. Change in priorities. 5 years ago, I don't really think that I would have been as happy, accepting of myself as being a nerd, because I was very like, oh no, what I'm doing is perfectly awesome when I was younger. I keep thinking that 5 years ago was high school. 5 years ago was college. God. But yeah, I used to be a little bit more like hesitant to actually label myself a nerd because of the stigma of it, but I fully embrace it now, and I've gotten a lot more a lot braver about being into the things that I'm interested in and getting into new things like Sherlock. I probably wouldn't have tried Sherlock a few years ago. I would have been too much like, oh no, that's something only nerds like. But yeah. And I'm probably talking way too much. Oh yes, I am. Saving up for something? Not really, but I do have money saved. So that's my answer to that question. I don't really have anything I'm saving up for. And my question is, Robin Gibb just died from the Bee Gees, so I was just listening to the Bee Gees and getting really sad. Do you ever get really sad when some famous person dies that you weren't actually that interested in, but like you still feel? I have too much emotion. That's my question. It's over 5 minutes. I failed this week, but I hope you all have an awesome week. Tara, I will see you tomorrow.